Guys, don't be afraid of your doubts, but be willing to hear Jesus say, stop doubting and believe. Let Jesus show you what he's already done. Let him remind you of when you were far off and he came close. Let him remind you of the way he proved himself in the past and grab hold of that. Stop making how you feel the truth and rather grab hold of what you know is true until how you feel starts to match it. Don't follow yourself. Let Jesus come and meet you where you are so you can learn once again how to follow him. Sometime later he met Peter in his still unresolved failure. Peter was carrying the baggage from how he'd fallen short, how he denied Jesus, chosen his own way over the one that Jesus had called him to. Am I the only one over this last 6 weeks that has started to see that in the 40 days between the resurrection and the ascension, all Jesus ever did was go find lost sheep? That's all he ever did. He met Mary in the garden. He met 2 men on the way to Emmaus. He found the 11 in Jerusalem. He went to Galilee to make sure he could put Peter back together. All he did was go wherever lost sheep were so that he could gather them back to himself. Resurrection life was not 40 days of Jesus flexing to show his power. It was 40 days of Jesus being moved with compassion, exercising patience, and meeting people with his gentleness and his love. If that was Jesus being what we needed, shouldn't that be what we become? If that's how Jesus lived resurrection life, isn't that who you and I are called to be? We're not called to sit in our houses and be fed. We're not called to drive here on Saturday night and get fed. We're not called to make sure we isolate or insulate ourselves. We're called to go look around. Where are there lost sheep in my family? Where are there lost sheep in my neighborhood? Where are there lost sheep in my workplace? Send me where you are working. And you know where he's always working? Among the lost sheep. It's who he is, and it's what he does. We talked about Jesus' appearance to the apostles in Luke 24 a few weeks ago, the passage that precedes what we read tonight. After the 2 disciples that Jesus had walked with to Emmaus got back to Jerusalem, they thought they were going to tell the apostles that Jesus was alive, and they told them, Jesus is alive. He had met them both in the different places that they had gone. He showed them his wounds. He made them touch him so that they would know he wasn't a spirit or a ghost. And then he asked them a really odd question. Do you have anything to eat? I'm not sure I can understand it, so I'm not sure I can explain it. But as I've said before, there is something that God loves about our tables. There's something he loves about joining us in the monotony and the intimacy of feeding our bodies. That we would begin to remind ourselves, this is how he made me, and this is the one who made me. You know, somehow along the way, we started praying for our food, asking God to bless it, rather than giving thanks for our food. I don't know what happened along the way that we thought, maybe this isn't going to be good for us, so God, somehow bless this thing we're about to eat. And if you notice, sometimes we ask him to bless stuff that we know can't be good for us. Right? Like, bless this to the nourishment of my body. You know. I'm not even going to name stuff because I don't want to upset anybody. Right, Kai? I don't want to make you mad at all.